Let me say this now. Do not think that weight loss surgery is the easy way out. Hey my lovelies, it's your girl J Lovely, and I'm back again with another video. Now today's video is going to be all about my weight loss journey. So if you're interested, please keep watching. So many people are on a weight loss journey and they don't know where to begin. They might be doing it for health reasons like I did. But I just want you to know, if you are on a weight loss journey, it's okay. Don't let anybody's opinion steer you from making a decision that may end up being the very best decision that you can make. Let's just jump right into it. I was always a bigger baby. I was a bigger girl my entire life and never had a problem with it. I've always had parents who made me feel as if I was the most beautiful, the most intelligent, the most talented, the most creative child in the world. So I never had that negative mindset that can come along with being larger. My confidence was always on top of the top. It wasn't until later on, going into adolescence and young adulthood, when my confidence kind of fluctuated, as noticing that I was bigger than the other girls, not being picked as often as the other girls would. I wasn't very popular. I knew a lot of people, but they didn't know me. Or they knew of me, but it was just, oh, Jarita, she's the quiet girl. She's the cool girl. She's funny. It was never, she's so fine. It wasn't that. It was always, oh, Jarita, she's cool. She's so cool. She's so nice. She's cool. I got tired of being cool. I was so cool, I was frozen. I got so tired of people saying that I was cool. It's like, okay, I am cool, but there's more to me than just being cool. You don't see all of this? Like, I'm pretty, I'm sexy, I'm desirable. Where's my high school sweetheart? Where's my, ooh, I want Jarita. It was not that. It was more like, oh, she's cool. Damn, I want to copy her paper. It was that type of thing. My confidence took a hit there because I wondered to myself why I wasn't selected as the eye candy or someone wanting me past, oh, she's cool, or past a friendship. Eventually, I worked my way through all of that and got my confidence to where nobody could tell me anything. It was what it was. I was never cocky or conceited about my looks. I did have a very high confidence, and it was a quiet confidence. I just felt like I'm beautiful, I'm regal in my own way. I have my own sex appeal. I'm just as sexy as anyone else. Just, if they don't see it, that's their loss. It's not mine. And once I adopted that attitude, I was unstoppable. In my 20s, there was the whole explosion with the BBW movement. Now, for those who don't know what a BBW is, it's considered a big, beautiful woman. And I embodied that. I was all for it. Like, oh, you don't see this, you don't see, yes, big, beautiful woman, BBW, yes. When that movement exploded the way it did, it just felt so good to finally be the apple of someone's eye, or to be part of something, because for so long I felt like I wasn't in the loop. I didn't feel a part of anything as far as something popular or something deemed attractive by a wide variety. Needless to say, the whole BBW thing to me kind of lost its appeal because people started using it for over-sexualization of bigger women, and that I can't stand behind. Once you're just using it as a fetish as opposed to a genuine interest, that's where you lost me. If you like someone, you like them. It doesn't matter what someone else has to say. It doesn't matter what's deemed popular at the moment. If you're attracted to someone, you're attracted to them. And let's hope that it's for the right reasons. I've tried many times to lose weight. I've tried everything. Working out, I've tried watching what I ate, but I didn't have the knowledge at the time of what was healthy. And food was always a comfort for me. I'm what you call an emotional eater. Some people deal with their pain or the emotions in different ways. I dealt with mine with food. That was my coping mechanism. If I get sad about something, I'll use food as my vice. That would comfort me. Food didn't judge me. Food didn't ridicule me. Food didn't make me feel bad. In fact, it made me feel the opposite of bad. I felt good. That's the type of person I am. I internalize things, and I'm also an empath. And for those who don't know what an empath is, it's one who feels very strongly or deeply about the emotions or feelings of others. As I said, I would try everything to lose weight, and it seemed to no avail. I would lose maybe 10 or 15 pounds here, and it would basically be all water weight. And next thing you know, I gained it all back and gained back a few friends. It came with friends. It came with company. Wait a minute. I just lost 10. Why am I gaining 15? What is this? But I considered myself fine because I never cracked over 300 pounds. I never surpassed 300 pounds. So I figured I'm good. And BBWs are popping right now. I'm not over 300 pounds. I look like this. I'm good. And I always dressed nicely. I always was stylish. My idea of stylish. I couldn't wear everything that the popular trend was, but I would do it to the best of my capability. I'll wait for Rainbow or Lane Bryant to get their version of it and then freak it out my own kind of way. So I always kept myself together. I always accessorized, I always smelled good, looked good, kept it together. So in my mind, I was killing it. The day that it all changed for me, the day that my weight really became an issue for me, was the day of my beautiful cousin's baby shower. When she asked me to be the hostess, I was excited. That morning, in the midst of me cleaning up and doing everything and tying everything together, a folding table fell on my toe. And I screamed bloody murder because it hurt so badly. And I mean, it literally throbbed. Have you ever seen something throb where you see it pulsating? Like, boom, 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 boom. That's how my toe was literally throbbing. The pain lasted a few days. So that kind of scared me. You know, normally when you have some pain, it'll hurt for a while, will subside. That shit didn't subside. So once I saw that, I asked my boyfriend to take me to the doctor. Took me to the doctor for my checkup. They had to weigh me. So, moment of truth. Let's get on the scale. Prior to me getting on the scale, they told me that my blood pressure was elevated, but that is common. If you're in pain, that's one thing I want you guys to know. If you're ever in pain, it will cause your blood pressure to raise its level. I topped the scale at a whopping 310 pounds. 310 pounds. 310 Inglewood area code. Yes, I was 310 pounds, and I told them they had a malfunctioning scale. What's wrong with your scale? There's no way I'm 300 anything. I've never been over 300 pounds in my life. You need to make the corrections, make them now. But it was me. I needed to make the corrections. They also told me I was pre-diabetic. Diabetes does run in my family, and the majority of my family are larger people. So I was devastated. I just was devastated. There's no other way to put it. What vertical sleeve gastrectomy, or VSG, is a weight loss procedure that removes 75 to 80% of your stomach, causing you to eat smaller portions, resulting in a drastic weight loss. I was all for it. The only thing on my mind was losing this weight. Let's get into it. So I looked on Instagram, I looked on Facebook, online, and I looked everywhere to see about this VSG. Then I would see on Instagram, once I typed it in, #VSG, I would see so many accounts pop up. And it excited me even more when I would see people's before and after pictures. So that was everything. I was sold. I was sold. I was already feeling good about it. Oh, I'm about to lose weight. I'm about to lose weight. And I was so excited. The only step was for me to get approved by my doctor and make sure that it was covered by my insurance. Lo and behold, it was. Shout out to insurance. Shout out to benefits. Yes, shout out to benefits. The only thing that I had to do to fulfill my half of the procedure was to go to a 12-week program provided by my doctor, whereas I would get nutrition information, I would learn so much, and they do provide a lot of information. So if there's anybody out there who's considering VSG or any type of weight loss surgery, and they recommend you to attend a program prior to you doing it, go for it, because it will provide you with so much information that you probably didn't know before. The only thing I had to do was lose 10% of my body weight. So me being 310 pounds, 10% of that is 31 pounds. I started changing up my eating habits. My meal prep for tomorrow: 2 egg muffins for breakfast and this cup of grapefruit. For snack, I'm probably going to have this yogurt. For lunch, I'm going to have this salad. And I have ground turkey in these pre-measured baggies. So it's 1/4 cup. I started reducing my portion size. I started upping my water intake like crazy. I was drinking water. And what I would do, because let's keep it real, water gets boring. I found these sugar-free flavor packets of all kinds of flavors. Strawberry lemonade. I would just put those into my water, shake them up, let it dissolve, and drink that. And it became my juice substitute or my soda substitute. I do it to this day. I don't even drink soda anymore. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy on January 22nd of 2018. Let me say this now. Do not think that weight loss surgery is the easy way out. Whoever says that or feels that or thinks that, yo mama, okay? It is not the easy way out. It is not the freaking easy way out. It pisses me off to the highest level of pissivity possible. There's nothing easy about having to learn how to walk again. There's nothing easy about dumping syndrome and other side effects of having the surgery. It is not easy. I literally had to learn how to walk again. Let me explain. We don't realize how much of our core, our stomach, we use in everyday walking, getting out of cars. We don't realize that because it's a normal function that we do daily. I was in so much pain on my stomach incisions, which were down here. I'll get up so you can see. My incisions are down here. But I was in so much pain having to use my core to get out of the car after my surgery. Immediately after surgery, I was in so much pain. So much pain. It was just ridiculous. So I literally had to lean back. Let me move up so I can show you guys how I had to do it. I had to lean back and slowly turn to swing my legs out of the car and kind of ease my way out of the car. Does that make sense? What the hell is easy about that? Nothing. There's something called dumping syndrome, whereas if you eat something after surgery that's too high in sugar or too much for your new stomach to tolerate, it will cause you to break out in sweats. You can develop a fever. Your body can start shaking uncontrollably. You'll feel nauseous. And how can you throw up when you have that weak feeling in your stomach? There's nothing easy about that. I've luckily, knock on wood, I have not ever dealt with dumping syndrome, but it is a very real thing. And sometimes people get it 2, 3, 4, 5 years post-op. So when I hear people say that, I really want to slap the shit out of them because they don't know what the hell they're talking about. My recovery time ended up taking about 1.5 months, which is actually pretty long. Usually I've heard of people recovering in as little as a week or 2, maybe 3 tops. It took me about 1.5 months to fully recover and feel like myself again. That's nothing easy about that. I even went through a small bout of depression right after my surgery. That means my mental health, it wasn't stable because people don't realize it. Weight loss surgery is more of a mental thing than a physical thing. When you're in that larger body, you're not realizing how big you are. You don't know. You really do not know how big you really are. It sounds asinine, but it's true. I did end up losing 94 pounds. I was 6 pounds away from 100. I could have gotten that 100. I don't know. Let's just say regain is real. The lowest I got down to post-op was 216 pounds, coming from 310. And The highest I got back up to, I believe, was 239 or 240. Because I did have a moment of regain where I was stalled and not losing any weight. It was what it was. Now I'm currently 224. That's doing pretty well. Don't get me wrong. I am human. I make mistakes. Yes, I do have my little pig out days. Yes, I have my cheat days. I'm human. It's called balance. I know that me having this weight loss surgery is one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. I'm no longer pre-diabetic at all. I no longer have high blood pressure. None of that. I want people to know that you have to put yourself first. You cannot listen to the negativity of others. You cannot let others' disparaging remarks affect you to where you don't decide to put you first. But I want you to know that you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. And I did it. I did it. It was not the easy way out. I still have days where I fall, but I get back up. I try again. I restart. I'm confident that I'll attain every goal that I set forth for myself. I manifest more joy, more love, more bliss, and more abundance for my life. I claim it. I claim it in God's name. And I know that it's coming to me. I'm certain of that. What's meant for me is for me. What's meant for you is for you. And nothing and no one, no force, no negative energy, no nothing can take that away from you. What God has lined up for you is what is for you. Nothing can rob you of that. Nothing. You just have to know that. You have to believe that. Believe in yourself and you can do it. Make sure you like, subscribe, join the family, and make sure you click that notification bell so you will be alerted every time I drop a new video. I hope this video resonates with somebody. I hope you can take away the positivity in this message. I hope that you can manifest great things for yourself and know that through Him, all things are possible. So, that's all I have to say. Until next time, I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.